Lucy, an afternoon to, I'd say, forget after the first half. Disappointing second. Let's talk about the performance first of all, because your side did show some positive elements of play today and show some characters to come up from the goal down. What are your assessments on the match?
Yeah, obviously disappointed, really disappointed. We come here wanting and expecting to get 3 points. I felt that we brought 4 new girls in today. We've got a big squad, players are playing for their places. And I felt that we'd come in today, and I felt that we had a good enough squad here to go and get the result. We changed it around a bit formation-wise, but yeah, not to be. Obviously, went 1-0 down. Just a bit unlucky with the first goal. The wing sort of held the ball up, but showed really, really good character to get back in to make it 1-1 at half-time. I felt at half-time that we'd go on and win the game. I felt really confident. I thought we were the better team first half, without a shadow of a doubt. And yeah, I just don't think we come out second half. Don't think we come out. We let them sort of dominate and get on the ball a little bit. We struggled to get hold of the ball. I mean, it was a very physical team. We knew that was going to be physical. Didn't realise how physical, to be fair. And we just didn't match them in certain departments. And listen, ultimately, this is my team now. This is my squad that I've built. So, I have to take a bit of responsibility. I'm the one that picked the team today. We've left a lot of girls out today that are, in and around the first team squad. So yeah, I have to take it on the chin as well. I'm the one that puts the team out there, that picks the formation. We changed the formation. Thought it worked well first half. We changed the formation twice in the second half to try and get back into it, because we just wasn't doing anything in the second half. Of note. We struggled to get the ball. I think it did change. We had a good spell, didn't we? I think there's I don't want to. Well, I am going to talk about the referee decisions. There's an offside. When it's 2-1 and we broke like 3-on-1, and Gabby's like miles onside, and she's going to run through, and the flag goes up. It's like, what? That's clearly onside. It's clear. Then decisions change, and decisions change games massively. There
was also the first half, which was fairly noticeable. Millie got in behind and was adjudged to be dragged down by the Brentford captain, wearing number 2, Maddie Phillips. What was your view on that decision? Because it was at 0-0, and it looked quite close from our perspective.
It's a red card and a penalty. All day, every day. Everyone in the ground knew that was a red card and a penalty, except for the referee and the assistant that side. Everyone knew it was a red card. I went and asked the supporters over the other side of the ground at half time, what happened? Was it a penalty? Because it really looks a penalty from here. We were a fair distance from it, and they're all adamant it was a penalty. Millie's clean through, ball's bouncing, she's clean through, just a goalkeeper to beat. She's going to score. Player just drags her back, so there's no intent for her to go for the ball. So that's a red card. It's a penalty because it's inside the box. You can see, just as Millie's about to strike it, she yanks her back. So Millie ends up scuffing it and putting it wide and over.
Do you feel you got a fair deal from the referee today? Because there was a fair few decisions that were not just the red card, potential red card, but there were a fair few decisions. You went offside, of course. Did you feel as though didn't get a fair deal out there this afternoon?
He didn't speed him up. There was 4 or 5, probably more, cynical fouls. Every time Gabby got the ball, they kicked her up in the air. They had players coming, sliding in from behind, taking players out from behind. Clear yellow cards. Not one yellow card was given. He only ever spoke to one of them. Run 20 yards just to say that, and it was a clear. That was when Gabby spun the player, and she would have been cleared through again down on the wing, and just went and had a little chat with her. I mean, they're there to do the laws of the game, and he didn't adhere to the laws of the game. They're yellow card offences, and when you let players off yellow cards, their game changes. When a player's on a yellow card, they act differently, and there's at least 5 yellow cards that they should have had today, and he hasn't given one of them for cynical fouls, and even one at the end where she's won the ball. The follow through is dangerous. That's in the Premier League. I know we're not Premier League or Super League. That's going to VAR, and that's a potential red card. And nothing, didn't even get the free kick. I mean, it's scandalous. That some of the decisions today. To be fair, and listen, I know they get one view, but listen, it's known that referee's a Brentford fan. Why is he doing this game? I mean, it's clear, that's a penalty. Any other ref gives that, that's a penalty. Why is he not giving that penalty? And you have to, whilst, you know, he may have gone and refereed the game impartially, the fact of the matter is, he is a Brentford fan. It's clear, he's in there, you know. Why is he doing this game? Why is he doing this game?
Staggers us, to be fair, Lucy. Let's talk about going forward. Obviously, there's been we've seen a lot of positive things. There is evident progress in this side, just not getting the rub of the green. It's kind of a little bit similar to the men's team in a way, isn't it? Because rubs of the green, something's just not happening when they need to be happening, and the results then don't turn the way. But you're seeing some things, you're seeing progress in your side. How impressed have you been with the girls' effort today, especially in the last 3 games, even though they've not been getting the right results?
The second goal today's a shank.
Yeah.
You know, we're just like, we just don't, and it's, listen, you know, we just need a break, don't we? We have a shank and it goes wide. Other opponents have a shank and it flies into the top bins. You know, happened today again, complete and utter shank, miss it.
Happened at Dartford as well.
Yeah, happened at Dartford, happens again today, and it just seems that, you know, it comes to us, and that bit of luck, we just, you know, you need a little bit of luck, of course you do, and you need the odd thing to go for you in the role of the football, and you know, they have a shank and it ends up flying in, and you're just like, suddenly we're 2-1 down, and as you say, happened at Dartford last week, you know, it was, it's constant, but you can't odds them. There's football that sometimes just luck doesn't go for you.
Yeah, squad, of course, we mentioned the squad in general, but you don't have some players available. One of them, of course, was on the bench today, is Sophie Modag. Will you be missing these individuals going forward, and especially Millie Jones going back to university, of course?
Yeah, we've lost Millie German for a while. She's at uni, which is a massive loss. She's brilliant. We welcome back Fern today for her first game in 18 months, and she got a good 45. She's done really well. She was like, after 30, oh, Lucy, I'm done. I was like, no, come on. You know, so we got a good 45 out of Fern. She's brilliant. Great to have her back. Missing Millie German. The FA are just not productive. If we're Manchester United or Arsenal, we get an international clearance done within a day. Yeah. We've got a brilliant player that we've signed that we can't play because we haven't had her international clearance through. And you know, we've got Emily Oliver that we're waiting on international clearance. We've been waiting over a month now and still haven't got clearance for her. So yeah, I mean, we've got a good squad. You know, Hannah's out today, so we're missing an international. She's got a bad calf, and you know, going to see the physio this week, but she just couldn't play today because it was just too tight and knotty. So you know, we're a little bit unlucky. Obviously, losing Millie's massive, and losing not being able to get Emily Oliver in, who's like going to be such a big player for us. She's absolutely brilliant, and she's sitting at home today because the FA have not got her international clearance through. You know,
well, fingers crossed we see her very soon, and we'll this rectified. We'll look ahead to next Sunday then. It's a home game, which is good. Means being able to get used to David Weir again. Yeah. Having only played there once this season, which is really annoying at locals, of course. But how good would it be to be back on home turf? More importantly, against Barking, a side you can, in more ways, go toe-to-toe against.
Yeah, I mean, again, good side Barking. They signed 5 of players from Ebbsfleet and 5 quality players, and they've had a good solid start to the season. I mean, again, you know, listen, you've got to play every team twice throughout the season. It wouldn't have been the opening bout of fixtures that we've got that I'd have chosen. Yeah. You know,
tough ones as well.
With all respect, it's been a real tough opening. You know, we knew Brentford away would be a tough game. Barking next week, we know what Barking. You know, we had 2 real tough games against them last year, and they've really strengthened their side. So we know Barking next week's going to be really, really tough, and it's just really, really frustrating because I really feel that with the group that we've got and the team spirit that we've got, that this team could really progress. But we just didn't have the luck of the draw with a fixture computer. But as I say, you do have to play these teams, and just like we're just not getting the rub of the green with penalty decisions yet again. You know, last week a big penalty not given. You know, it's a penalty kick not given. Today it's a penalty kick not given. Dartford, 2 penalty kicks not given. You know, that's the last sort of 2 weeks we've had 5 penalties that have not been given, that are clear penalties. 4 penalties.
Something like
that.
Yeah,
2 at Dartford, 1 at Sutton, 1 today, you know, and that's a red card. We're not getting these decisions. it's just ridiculous.
We're hoping for positive things, better things to talk about in the weeks going forward. But yeah, commiserations for St. Lucy, and let's keep our eyes on the forward next week.
Yeah, we'll do. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.